I'm here with the Eufy ecosystem of security, and today I want to add the Smart Display E10. So they have a lot of things that they call E10, and this will add, let's show you, you can use this with or without the home base, but this essentially adds its own home base hub to your camera, so you can watch everything on your screen that you get with this. So if you add the home base, you still add the facial recognition, that sort of thing, and the larger storage capacity here with 16 gigs and expandable hard drive that you can put in there. And this one already has an 8 gig hard drive built in. So let's see how easy this is to install. It's quite a nice small little display, so nothing too much. You can use this as the main hub for your security and watch multiple cameras on this and store 8 gigs of video on this. So this also adds the ability to store like your videos that you're recording for later review and for giving that to the police, that sort of thing. So you don't need the home base and still add that over your Wi-Fi. To your camera, so you're not confined to those SD cards in all of those security cameras from Eufy. So that's a nice addition. And so the only thing that the hub brings is then like chiming from the hub itself and facial recognition for yourself and your family. Then we get a nice little quick start guide here. And I love the Eufy brand as a whole. I've also compared it to Tapo, and overall it's just a little bit better quality, a little bit more sturdy. Then you have your, even a bubble level in there. So this is why you can hang that up. So you can easily hang this up on your wall with some 3M strips, which are very, very easy to hang up. I have a lot of things that you can hang up with 3M, and then you can easily hang that on, but also easily remove that so you can take that with you. So I'm going to put this upstairs, I think, in our bedroom, so we have that security whenever we need to. So whether you have like the Eufy home base or just a couple of separate cameras, you should be able to view them all on this device. We got a nice USB-A plug, then a nice long USB cable, USB-A to USB-C. We even get an SD card with it. I didn't really realize that we got that with 32 gigs. So we can immediately put this in and have additional storage on there. So that's pretty nice. And then some mounting screws as well. So you can plug this into the wall as well, because there's some mounting holes here. So different mounting options, that's always nice to see. And then let's see, what else do we have in there? Oh yeah, and then a stand. So you can put this down, and it also doubles as a charging stand. It has a nice rubberized back. Then the charging port right here at the back. So you can easily just put this in and start charging your device. And you can have this set on your night table or your desk, for example. So you also have that security in there, and that will keep it charging. So that's also pretty nice. Let's see, it doesn't seem to have USB itself. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, I'm glad it does. So it also has a USB-C port itself, so you can hang this on your wall and just keep this charging continuously. So you don't need to use the base that you set it in. So I'm glad that it works separately too. So let's see how easy this is to add to our app and use this as our security system. First, let's plug this into the power supply here. I already have a USB cable going back there. Now it's turned on, and we should be able to add this quite easily. So if you're buying this, you probably already are in the Eufy ecosystem and you're just adding this, right? Or if you're buying a lot of devices together, then Eufy has a separate security app with all of your devices right in there. So that's pretty nice, your home base, then different cameras, your doorbell, all in the security app. You can easily add a device. And then we can add a smart display that's there on the bottom. Smart Display E10, the only one they have. The power button until the screen lights up. It's already on, so I think we should be good. Okay, follow the on-screen setup instructions. So first we set up this device separately, so you can choose from different languages here. I'm going to go with English. Select your region. So let's choose a Wi-Fi network. So that's already working just a little bit differently from adding these different devices, of course. You connect them first with Bluetooth and then connect them with Wi-Fi right in the app. Okay, and then it needs to update with the latest features. So let's see where we can insert that SD card. It's right here on the side. So let's do that. So we have that added storage right from your device. Okay, so now that that's updated, it's rebooting and it's literally up in seconds, right, in your network. The updating probably took the longest, took about 10 minutes, but the rest of the process is so easy and painless, and you can easily hang this in multiple locations if you want. You have your base, so you can set that down. And just having this on the same Wi-Fi network, it immediately sees my front doorbell and my yard. You can have recent events in here that it also immediately sees. So these happened before I added the camera, so it already has those. That's probably nice. You can have cross-camera tracking on here, merges videos of the same event and person, so you can have quick reviews. So it's pretty cool. You see the front doorbell, you can easily turn it on and off right in there. So I didn't do anything in the app yet. It just immediately sees everything. You can see your sensors. I have a backdoor sensor that's closed here. You see the yard camera. You can turn on the light right from in here. The home base is in there. I have my key fobs, these, so you can easily like arm and disarm my system. And everything works in the same ecosystem. Then another sensor in there for the front door, and you can also see that's closed. So that's really nice. Already have everything in there that you need. You can see how much battery you have left on the device itself. You can see everything about storage on the device here. You can set up auto live view for different devices. Automatically get a live stream when it's triggered. So when the front doorbell rings, for example, that sort of thing. I think that's very nice as well. So you can do it for familiar faces. That is if you have a home base. So you can add your own faces to that. So I don't want a live feed when that happens, but unfamiliar faces and humans that are detected. I also want a live view in there. So I can immediately see what's going on. If I'm going to put this in my bedroom. So if we wake up because of the alarm, for example, or because of a motion trigger, I immediately want that live feed. You can have the live feed if the doorbell rings or not. So you can immediately see right on the display there who's ringing the doorbell. So that's also nice. And you can do that based on motion detection. And if you have multiple cameras in there, you can swipe and do that for different cameras as well, of course. Then you have different screen settings with dark and light mode. I always like dark mode in there. You can get notifications on this device itself with a daily report every day. I don't really want that, so I can turn that off. But then every day you can see what's happened during the day and what triggered the cameras. So you can also have this as a diary. You can have like a camera, an indoor camera, something like this as a pet camera, and then every day you can see some highlights from when that was activated by motion for your pets, that sort of thing. So that could also be nice. And you can choose which devices you want notification from on this device itself, and what type of notifications. You can have different notification sounds for like the front doorbell or your back door that's opening. So for example, you can also get a notification when your back door opens, even if your security alarm system is turned off, right in this display, so you know when your child has come home, or your husband or your wife. And you can just activate every alarm here right from in this device. And it is already in my app here as well. And so I can give it a name here about the device. So you can see it's connected to my entire ecosystem here. So very cool. So now I'm going to press my front doorbell, and let's see if that triggers the video feed. Yep, and there we have the feed. It's connecting now, and you can see a live feed right on your screen. So you can direct everything from right within this screen. Just hang that up wherever, set it down. So I really recommend this, to add this to your home security system, to have a little bit more control over your entire ecosystem here. Just have a feed of your cameras if you want to. If you have this like a baby monitor, you can use this screen as well, of course. And then have like your smaller cameras indoor. I have this like your pet camera, and when it tracks your pet or detects a motion, you can have that on your screen as well. So the possibilities here are really endless. To really have a live view of every event, have like these morning videos every day that you can watch to see what has happened during the day. So very nice, and I really do recommend. I hope this video has helped you make your choice here.